Hi here, Finn's here. I am back for another video. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel. It's been a month. I've got a new job, so I've been very busy working, and I needed to take a break. But it's been a nice long break, and it's good to be back. And yes, I'm going to be talking on this channel about Love Island, which I've never talked about before, because why not? So basically, I've just watched the first episode of Love Island. I saw it all, and this is my quick review of of the 2021 series of Love Island and the first episode. So we met all the islanders. We saw them couple up for the first time. And yes, this is my lowdown, my take on the first episode of the new series. Of Love Island. So we saw 10 islanders enter the villa tonight, and we saw the girls enter in first, and then the boys, and then they do all the coupling up business. So the 5 couples were Liberty and Jake, Sharon and Hugo, Kaz and Toby, Faye and Brad, and Sharon and Aaron. I predicted it, who would be coupled up with who, an hour before the show started, and you can clearly see in my notes, if you can see that, I got them completely wrong. Every single one of them wrong. But it's hard, when you have to just, because it is just judging them on first impressions. It's hard, you need to know them a bit more, you know what I mean? But no, everybody seemed normal, if that makes sense. Everybody seemed like, was getting along. Everybody seemed like, okay, it's the first day, let's get to know this and that about everyone, Yeah, so everybody was sailing in, there wasn't any big dramas at all. But it's the first day. You kind of, expect that on the first day. So let's talk about some of the couplings. Liberty and Jake. They seem like they're getting all right. They like each other, I can see. They've both got chemistry. There is similarities with them. They're both like not taking. I think they don't take both of them so seriously. They just goofy, bubbly, fun people, and they're connecting in that way. They've said that there's no chemistry. There's no love, attraction at first sight. There's no love at first sight with those two. That's the only thing. But I actually want their couple to grow. I want them to be a few days, see how it goes, how it develops, see if it goes anywhere. Jake seems like a nice guy, Liberty, I mean, she can come across as the dumb blonde one, but you know what? She hasn't come across that dumb. She says she's got 9 A's in her GCSEs, so yeah. We will see how that goes. And then we also had Sharon and Hugo be coupled up. I gotta say, I don't think this Sharon and Hugo are gonna last that very long, unfortunately, in Love Island. They were just like the last two to be put together when it came to the couplings, unfortunately. But yeah, again, seem to be getting along fine. But I feel like it's going to be like a Friends thing. Remember with Dr. Alex George and Samira in 2018, it was like just a Friends thing. Gone perfectly fine. But it was very in the friend zone. And I'm getting similar vibes with this couple. I mean, Hugo seems like a nice guy. He came across really gentlemanly, like, You know, very nice. Also, first islander to have a disability in the villa, which is nice. I mean, it was never mentioned on the show, which is, I mean, it can be a good thing that it was never mentioned in the show, because, you know, it was like everybody else, you know, not making it a big deal. Um, um, and I mean, I didn't know really what his disability is. I mean, it's not a major thing, but anyway, it was also very nice to see inclusion on that show. I think Sharon is very. She said she's a very confident person, and I think she wants somebody a bit more confident, a bit more out there. You know what I mean? Like somebody that's not shy. That's she. She wants somebody with a bit more oomph, a bit more. She doesn't want somebody that's just nice. She wants somebody that's going to be, you know, not say mean, but a bit more confident. And with Hugo, he's such. I hope Hugo stays in the villa for a long time. Because he seems like a nice guy. I just don't think out of the bunch of girls we've got at the moment, I don't think there's anybody there that fits with him. But no, there's time. There'll be more islanders coming. And then the next couple, Kaz and Toby, they also seemed to be getting along like a house on fire. Actually, we saw a lot of them, those two tonight. And actually, they really enjoyed each other's company. They were having very fun. They were laughing quite a lot together. I actually think they really suit each other. And I hope it grows. And, you know, they seem like very happy to be with each other, you know. Very happy, very laughy. So yeah, I hope it grows with Kaz and Toby. I'm liking those two together, I have to say. I really do, and I hope this could be a couple that could be last a long time. You never know, you never know. I want it to grow something. I really do. And then we had Faye and Brad. I gotta say, out of all the couples tonight, I didn't really get to know Faye and Brad that much. They kind of fade in the background for me. I wasn't so invested in them. But they like one another, you know, actually. They look like a bit more of a strong couple together. She fancies him, he fancies her, you know. They look good together, I think. Yeah, I mean, they had a big old snog in this episode because they were doing part of the game. They were like snogging on the first night. But they enjoyed it. Yeah. I don't know what more to say about that couple. And then the final couple was Shannon and Aaron. No, Shannon, it's so confusing, got one Sharon and one Shannon. This was Shannon and Aaron. The Scottish Shannon, and we've also got Aaron. Yeah, I think they've admitted themselves this was the couple that lost the spark tonight. I mean, they were good when they first coupled up, but in some of the chats tonight, it just seemed they weren't connecting, the dots weren't connecting with these two, unfortunately, and they've admitted that they're not each other's type. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this couple ever again after the next recoupling. Yeah, unfortunately. Once again, seem like nice people. I hope to see both these islanders last a long time in the villa. But I gotta say, I don't think those two really connected tonight. I know it's the first day, but I guess, you know, and I always say, you know, let it time to grow, let time to know one another. But I guess, you know, sometimes you just need, you know, why do you want to waste your time, really? So those are the couples. Out of the 5 couples we've got so far, who could last the longest? I think Kaz and Toby. I really would like to see them, because they look good together, and they're having so much fun together. I think they could stand the test of time. I think Faye and Brad are getting along. However, I've got to say, Brad, a lot of girls really liked Brad during the coupling. A lot of them stood forward for him. So maybe he could be like an islander that gets a lot of attention in the villa. And maybe, he might go to another girl, you never know. Or it could happen the other way around with Faye, She could get a lot of attention and then say, bye-bye Brad, It could all change, so they might not be so steady as one couple. You never know who's entering the villa next. So yes. And also, we had an islander we didn't really get to see, and that was Chloe. And she will be entering the villa tomorrow night, and she will couple up with one of the guys, leaving one of the girls single from the island. We didn't get to know a lot about Chloe tonight, but hopefully as time goes by we'll know it more tomorrow. And yes, she will be going on a date on the guy, or a few of the guys. So that will be interesting. Overall, it was nice to have Live Island back. I mean, we did have it last year, but it was in like the winter, January, February time. We were lucky to have a winter version of Love Island last year. If that didn't happen, we would have never had a Love Island at all last year. But it was good to have it back. It was good to have it in Mallorca. It was nice to see that villa again after, like 2 years since we saw that villa. I thought Laura Whitmore did a good job of hosting tonight. It's very sad about Caroline Flack. I mean, it's just so sad that we lost her so soon. Just so sad. But she's taking her role and she's doing a really good job. I think Ian Sterling is really good as a narrator tonight. It was a good first episode. Once again, not a huge lot of drama, no fights, no arguments, but hey, that's the first day, I think we've got a good cast so far. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know these islanders and seeing what twists and turns come and see what happens. Because I don't think we found the winner tonight. That's a bold statement to make, but there are probably the islanders that will come in later that, then, we might discover who might win. I think out of the 5 couples, I don't know who would have the best chance of winning. Hey, maybe Kaz and Toby. But who knows? Who knows what the public will get behind. But yeah, overall, it's good to have Love Island back and see how many times I'm going to review this. In any case, what did you think of the first episode of Love Island? You can comment down below, like and subscribe to this channel, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye. And thanks for watching this Love Island review. Hopefully many more will come on this channel throughout this summer. And yes, I will see you very soon. Goodbye people, goodbye.